Aveline and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So today I have a short video for you guys because I wanted to build a starter house for my save file. So I'm building this starter house in Oasis Springs and it's supposed to be a mid-century modern. This is only the second mid-century modern house I've ever built, and I will say it was a little bit of a struggle trying to make it pretty with a limited budget. Plus I'm also building on a 30 by 20, which is probably not the smartest choice for a starter house. I should have probably gone for the 20 by 15, but I didn't think that far. So we are building a starter house today. I was playing around with some colors on the exterior just to make it look a little bit more interesting because, you know, a budget and being on a 30 by 20 is a little bit difficult. So I decided to go for some oranges, and then I also chose to go with that kind of like green blue color on that brick piece right there, you can see. So it's kind of a nice color combination, I would say, but yeah, I still feel like building starter houses, I'm not used to it, so I feel like there's always something missing, you know what I mean? So yeah, and also the budget for this house, because the lot costs $3,200. So the budget had to be under 16,800, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it started out with 20,000 simoleons in the game if you're just one sim. So yeah, I didn't have a lot of money to deal with and play around with, but you know, I did what I could with what I had, basically. So the video is also quite short today because obviously it's a starter house. I ran out of money at some point. So I do go back and change a few things and delete a few things from the exterior, like one of the flower boxes to get a little bit of extra money. I also placed down a car or a toy that I size up, by the way. I want to get better like talking about cheats and stuff that I use, or size up keys and stuff, so I unfortunately can't help you with the size up key because I have a Scandinavian keyboard and I use O to size up. I think it's the bracket key you use to size up. I'm not entirely sure where it is on your keyboard, but I think it's the right bracket key you use to size up and then the left bracket key to size down, but I'm not entirely sure about that, so don't take my word for it. But I did take one of the toys and then turn it into a sim-sized car, but then I went back and changed it or deleted it later on because it was actually around 275 simoleons, and that's quite a lot of money when it comes to starter houses, and I really felt like the interior needed some more decorations, so I decided to delete it. It's not there right now, but it'll be there in a second, and then later on I delete it again. So yeah, it's a little bit confusing. We're going back and forth just a few times during this video, but I was just trying to get some more money so I could like put it where I thought it would do best, you know what I mean? So yeah, this house is only for 1 or 2 sims, but I suppose you can just, you know, expand it a little bit if you don't want to use this as a starter house, but just a normal house. You can definitely do that. Just expand it just a little bit and then add another room would be fine. You can also make the living room a little bit smaller because it is actually quite big, I would say. And they also have a fairly big bathroom that's really empty. I tend to, when I build starter houses, I tend to not focus, or I decide to not focus on the bathroom too much because it's my least favorite room of the entire house. So I just want to spend the money on the living area or the kitchen, prefer the kitchen or living area. Not so much bedroom, but like kitchens and living areas are my favorites. So of course I spent most of the money there, but I feel like the living or the bedroom is okay. It's not as decorated, but they have what they need. So they have I think a dresser and the mirror in there. Technically you don't need both because your sim can change their outfits in the mirror. So the dresser is kind of just like an extra thing, you know, for fun. Just a little side note there, but I decided to give them both, and then I also give them a side table in there, and I think later on I also give them a candle and also a bed, of course. But it's fairly simple in there. I definitely feel like I spent more time in the kitchen, which I put over here in the corner. I really like doing this with the windows in the corner and then putting the kitchen there because it feels natural to me. Like it feels realistic that you would have that, and then Also, it's kind of aimed towards the street as well, so your Sims can stand there and cook and then see who's coming home from work or something like that. I think that's really cute. So I've done that a couple of times by now. I just think it looks really nice that, or just the thought of it is really nice that they can stand over there and cook while they're waiting for someone to come home. So yeah, just keep an eye on it, like when are they home? Is the food done? You know, I just think that's really cute. So I have done that a couple of times by now. I also really wanted to play around with colors here for the interior just to kind of match the exterior just a little bit, or you know, like I didn't want the exterior to be kind of colorful with the orange door and also the blue-green brick I had on that piece of the house. I don't know what that piece of the house is called, but it's often there in mid-century modern houses, so I decided to put one on the house. But I still wanted there to be some color on the interior so it wouldn't be all like neutral on the inside. Plus, I also really like playing around with colors when it comes to interiors. You guys know this. I just like that it adds a lot of like fun to the house, you know? So I was doing that just a little bit, or trying to at least, but like I was running out of money, so it was a little bit of a struggle. I feel like the living, or not the living room, but the bedroom especially is probably the most neutral, but I decided to go for this bed. Look, it's so cute. I have not used the swatch either in like forever or never at all, so it was perfect. And also I feel like that dresser is probably a little bit too pricey compared to it being a starter house, but it fit the whole vibe of the house perfectly with it being a mid-century modern house and it being a mid-century modern dresser, so I decided to go with it. You know, we gotta spoil ourselves sometimes, but the toilet here is definitely the most empty thing. I did not prioritize the bathroom at all, and I'm sorry for that if that's your favorite room, you know, in a house normally. I'm sorry, but there's not a whole lot going on in the bathroom, just so you know. But for the living room here, I think I decided to go for either some orange in the end. I was kind of trying to go for the red because there's red in the kitchen and also in the bedroom by now, but I decided to go for the orange in the end because it has this nice brown on it as well. So yeah, and then I decided to go for that rug because I felt like the orange and again the green blue kind of went well together, plus it kind of matches the exterior as well, so I thought that would be cute. But as for the rest of the house, I am just deleting a few things here and there so I can add a few extra things here and there as well. So I give them a TV here, and other than that I think the rest is just gonna be decor pieces here and there as well, like some paintings or some pictures on the walls and some clutter in the kitchen as well. But other than that, I think that should be about it. So yeah, not a whole lot more to say about this build, to be honest. I am planning on, I actually got the videos for the rest of the week already planned out and recorded. I just need to do voiceovers. So tomorrow there'll be a lookbook up on the channel, and then on Saturday there'll be an actual build which I build in Granite Falls. I'm super excited to share that one with you guys. I spent a long time on it. I really hope you guys like it. It's a little confusing, but you'll see that on Saturday. And then on Sunday I have a big apartment ready for you guys as well, because I finally decided to build in the 888 Spire apartments, which is the 3-story one. I needed to have it done for my save file, so I thought it was about time because, you know, I was ahead of my schedule and all that, so I thought I would just spend an entire day pretty much decorating that apartment, and it took a while to figure out the floor plan as well. But hopefully you guys will like that one too. It is coming up on Sunday, so I'm gonna start actually preparing for next week already, which I'm super excited for. I'm so motivated to do videos these days. It's so much fun, and I really hope you guys like everything that you see, or at least just the majority of it, you know. But yeah, that should be about it. So I hope you guys like this build. You can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. I don't think I'm gonna be doing another starter house here for Oasis Springs because I'm not really the biggest fan of doing starter houses. You guys know this. I feel like I always struggle making them interesting and all that stuff, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing another one, but do let me know if you want to see another one, because then I will consider it. But since we already have this one for Oasis Springs, maybe it would make more sense to do another starter house in another area, maybe Brindleton Bay or something like that. But do let me know if you want to see another one. I will definitely consider it. And yeah, other than that, do let me know as well if you have any other suggestions for anything you want to see here on the channel. I always write down your suggestions, and you guys are so creative as well, so do let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. And yeah, that should be about it. So other than that, I hope hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!